Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be doing this video. Did I nearly get it? Did I nearly get the accent? I don't think so. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're not. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a first impressions of the new Mac and Jamie Genevieve, which was that voice I tried to do, the accent I tried to do. The Mac and Jamie Genevieve lipstick that just launched. A full face tutorial for this look as well. I tried in general just to get into the Jamie Genevieve vibes, so I put on my dark denim shirt to kind of be like her denim jacket, and I had to have some nails for this video. And then jewellery, I wear hoops all the time anyway, you'll know that if you're not new to my channel, and I've been wearing my chains a lot more recently, so I just kept them on. And I've also been wearing midi rings a lot more recently as well, so I've kept those on as well. And then on this hand I did these little fake Jamie style finger tattoos so that I could take a little Instagram pic with the denim, which was very kind of a Jamie style. So we're being very inspired by Jamie Genevieve in this video. I'm a big fan of hers. I'm a subscriber of hers for a while. I love her videos. I love her Instagram and her makeup looks that she does, and I love watching her vlogs as well. I quite like her personality, so I'm a big fan, and I was very excited to get my hands on this lipstick. And I actually kept it in the box and didn't take it out until filming this just now, so it was a real first impressions of even just seeing it in person. So yeah, I hope you like the look, I hope you like the lip look, and I hope you enjoy the video. So for this video I knew I wanted to do like a Jamie inspired look, and in my mind when I think of Jamie I think of like dark smoky eyes and winged liner. So I was looking at her kind of recent videos and her recent Instagram posts, and she actually does a lot of different styles of makeup, which I like and I appreciate in artists and people that I follow and stuff on Instagram. I'm not the best at it. I have loads of ideas to do all of these different kinds of makeup, and then I end up just being lazy about something or sticking to what I know. So she has some like really strong eyeshadow looks. She has other looks that are kind of more soft on the eyeshadow but have more like lashes and liner, and she has a beautiful eye shape that really works with that. She doesn't like need a lot on her eyes. And then I think she tends to stick to more kind of neutrally colours, but she does play with colour an awful lot as well. She has some blue smoky eyes, some pinks, so she's not afraid of that either. So I think I'm just going to kind of have a look at a few pictures and just go with the flow of what feels kind of Jamie-ish or just Jamie vibes. I'm not going to kind of pick a particular look and try and recreate it, because our faces and our eye shapes and everything are so different that even if I tried to recreate something it would just look so different on me. So yeah, I'm just going to play around and create a nice smoky eye anyway. So I'm going to start with the eyes. I already have my primer on, which is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the colour Eden, which will just knock out any pigmentation in my eye. So I'll zoom it in and we'll start on the eyes. Wah! Jamie style. So I have a few palettes in front of me here. I kind of don't know where to start. I'm feeling either drawn to like a warm neutral eye with more focus on like the liner and the lashes, as I was saying, or else a very dark, almost kind of bluish greyish smoky eye. I feel like I've seen her wear something like that. God damn you, Jamie, for being so versatile. Okay, I'm just going to start with dipping into the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette, and I'm going to take Sickening as a transition colour, and this is on a blank canvas E20 brush. And I did already set my primer as well, so it's actually looking a little bit dry today, but I generally prefer to set my primers and my bases rather than leaving them sticky, which I know some people do like to do. It's just a personal preference thing. So I'm blending that up quite high. And I'll also take a little bit of that under the eye as well. Bring it nice and low. Oh, and by the way, I apologise for being this up close with nothing on my skin. I've like blemishes and everything. And I did these little, I'm sure I probably would have said in the intro, but I did these little fake finger tats because I was taking a little picture with like a Jamie G style picture with the nails and my shirt and her lipstick, which I'll insert if I didn't already show you. So that's why I suddenly have finger tats, and that's why they're just on one side and just on the top, because it was for the picture. But I said I'll just leave them on while I'm filming and then I'll wipe it off. That's kind of something I like to do, is just like little fake tattoos with eyeliner. I did one recently that I put up on IGTV, if you watch IGTV, which is like the Instagram version of YouTube. So that's on my Instagram, and it was just like a little faux tattoo on my arm, and then I added some coloured glitter liners to it to make it like a kind of a festival style. And I had done one previously, to that before, and I'd done a blog post about it where I did a feather on my arm there. I'll insert a picture of that as well, and I love that. And then I'm going to stick with this palette just for the moment and go into Hunty, which is right next to Sickening. It's more of a cool toned taupey colour. And just deepen that up a little bit. I think I'm going to go for something kind of in between the two things that I was saying. Because her eyes are so different and she wears different lash styles to what I have, that I think if I was to do like simple eyeshadow and just a winged liner, it would look too simple. So I think I'm going to go for that kind of idea, but just make it more smoky so that it would give more of that kind of cool vibe that she has. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually catching up on her latest vlog at the moment. I just have it paused. I love watching her vlogs as well as her makeup videos, and if my boyfriend is home when I watch them, he'll sit down and watch them with me. I've kind of gotten him suckered into it a little bit. There are certain people he'll watch with me. He'll watch Alfie and Zoe with me, because I think with vlogs, if you kind of see enough of them, you just get kind of sucked into that person's life and you just can't help but be a little bit interested. So even though he wouldn't like be a YouTube watcher and he wouldn't like go on and watch their videos on his own, he doesn't mind if I want to put them on and like cast it to the TV and watch them. But the kind of way I hooked him into watching Jamie and Jack with me, and Christopher, my fiance, actually follows Jack on Instagram now, because I was watching the vlogs one day and he was asking me, oh, who are you watching? He said, oh, I don't recognise them. And I was saying, oh yeah, it's this makeup artist that I watched, Jamie, and her boyfriend at the time, Jack, now fiance. And he was like, yeah, and I said, oh yeah, and their dog as well, his name is Drogba. And he just snapped and looked around at me, because Drogba is his like idol, Didier Drogba, which is who their dog is named after. So straight away he wanted to have a look at the vlog and he kind of got suckered in that way, and straight away he had like some respect for Jack and for the dog Drogba. So that was quite funny. My little dog is asleep in his bed, just over there. So if you hear little tiny snores, I can hear them and I'm not sure if the mic would pick them up. If you hear little tiny snores, that's him. Alright, and then I'm going to move into Mug, which is this deeper brown. I really love these neutrals in this Life's a Drag palette. I do find that I'll sit down like this with a few options and then I'll just be drawn to those neutrals like that now to start a crease and stuff, and I'll just kind of stick with them because they work so well together and they blend nicely and everything. And I'm just going to pop this more kind of in my outer V rather than all the way through the crease. So I'll also just take it onto the outside of the lid. I don't know what I'll do on the actual lid yet.
That was hilarious. Those girls were brilliant. I don't even know what they're singing. It's like an old song.
So then I'm going to switch to a little Crown C528 and stick with that mud colour, or mug colour, and just take that along my lower lashes. Okay, so then I'm going to switch over to the Kat Von D Shade and Light Glimmer palette. And I'm first going to take the shade Porcelain and pop that under my brow as a wee highlight. And then I'm going to take Sterling, this one here, and pop that in my inner corner. And I'm really not sure about a lid colour. I could leave it like really bright like this, which would give more contrast to the liner, or like a sparkly gold. What would Jamie do? Okay, I think I'm going to do a light gold. So I'm going to go into my Lorac Pro palette and take the shade Light Bronze here. Just see how that comes out, because it's a nice colour, but it doesn't have as much kind of sparkle to it. Just pop that on the lid. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Legendary from the Life's a Drag palette. So it's much more bright gold and with more kind of shimmer and sparkle. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this over top. And I find with this shade, I do need to like close my eye when I'm applying it, because I just find that I get little bits in my eye. It's a little bit too bitty for me, but it just makes it a little bit more goldy. Okay, so I'm going to add some liner now and see where we are with that. I know Jamie normally uses a pen, and I think she's been using the Fenty Beauty's Fly Liner recently. I normally use the Essence Liquid Ink, the waterproof one. I do also have the Kat Von D tattoo liner here, as well as a few others, but I think I prefer the brush on this best, but I think I'll give this a try to start. I normally like to do a wing liner where my hair is up because it actually pulls up my lid a little bit and it stops my crease from drooping at the very edge where it messes up my wings. So because my hair is pulled down into a little low bun, my crease is kind of in the way. She doesn't always do a wing liner. I'm trying to see how I can fix this. I know she doesn't always do one, but I do think of a wing liner when I think of Jamie, because I'm looking at her recent pictures and she hasn't had a wing on actually in a while, from her Instagram pictures anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna line my lash line first and then I'll apply like a good lash and hopefully that'll balance it out and I won't need the wing and it'll look, you know, strong and glam enough. I actually like that liner. I think I remember it being like really dry, which is weird because I've left it for a while, so you'd think it would be more dry. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take a little Inglot 23p brush and I'm going to take the black from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the matte one, and I'm going to smoke out the outer corner of that liner. So I don't like when it just stops dead, I like it to be a little bit smudged. And I'm just taking a little bit of Mug, which was the darkest brown that I used, on the blending brush. Help blend that out. I'm just stamping a little bit of black shadow along that liner, just a touch, just to mattify a little bit because that liner is a little bit shiny. Yeah, so that just also helps to kind of lift my lid a little bit, rather than just having the black follow my lid right around to the end here. It just helps create a little bit of more of a lifted illusion. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that black and just run it along the outside of my lower lash line. Again, just to help with that kind of cat shape, especially when we don't have a wing. Okay, I'm going to go find a lash. So I have a few lash choices here. I have my current favourites, which are the Bia Bell Jasmines, which look like that. I also have the Bia Bell Lunas, which are kind of just more separated and spiky. I have the Inglot 79s, which look like that. So they're quite heavy as well, but these tend to lay a little bit more flat and out, whereas Jamie's lashes tend to be more like fluffy and up. And then I do also have two pairs of 14 ends from Inglot that I stacked on top of each other, but for some reason this one looks all messed up. I don't know how I did that to one of the lashes. This one looks like it actually could be good. It's like it has like mascara in it and stuff, but I don't apply mascara to my lashes because I like to get as much use out of them as I can. That's the messed up one. And I'm just gonna place it on just to get an idea of what it's like. No, I don't think it's right. I don't think it'll sit. And this is the other one that actually looks okay. They look so different. This one will kind of light up a little bit more and just give a longer, fluffier look. See, I think these would have been good if this one wasn't messed up. Okay, we're going to use the Jasmines from Bia Bell. So I'm just going to pop on some mascara first if I can get it open. Is that too much? Just put on the other one and we'll keep going. I normally wear these with a stronger eye look, so I don't know if it's too much or if it's not. Don't they look different? It's the same lash. Doesn't this one look so much more spiky and separated? How annoying, how rude. How rude. I'm gonna try and angle the inside down a little bit more so that's less obvious. What would be happening to one of my eyes that it makes one of the lashes go different? Alright, I think I'll leave them for the moment and keep going with the face. It might all come together in the end, or they just might still look too heavy. We'll see. We'll just keep going. Wah! Wah! Okay, so on to the skin. I am just going to stick to what I normally use, but I do think that Jamie does quite like this Urban Decay All Night foundation as far as I remember from a kind of a review she did. So I'm going to use the primer that I use all the time, which is the Kiko Matte Face Base. And I'm going to use that on my favourite foundation brush, which is my Nima. I think this is the round top kabuki brush, buffing brush, something. It's this one, kind of round top one. So I think Jamie tends to go for more kind of dewy products in terms of finish with her base products. But like primers and foundations and stuff. Whereas I'm just all about that matte life. Because I'm just so oily, I like everything to be matte and powdered and staying in place. But I think we have a similar style in terms of like full coverage, bronzy contoured, and I nearly always do an ombre nude lip. So I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Night foundation, and today I'm using shade 5, which I'm kind of more tan on my arms and stuff than my neck at the moment, so I probably have to take that down my neck. I just love this because it's so quick, because there's so much coverage in it. I don't have to layer anything. Why is that so orange today? Oh, doesn't that undertone look really orange? But also because it's matte and I'm oily. I do find that it breaks up with oil a little bit more than other foundations. Like kind of right in my oiliest areas, like right in here and just on the tip of my nose and stuff. I will see it actually kind of separating. Mind my edges. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I think I might use a little bit of a corrector first. I think I could do with it today under my eyes. And I have a new corrector to try. So hopefully this works. This is the Kiko Dark Circle Tone Eraser in the number 02 orange. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that over my darkness. My phone has started just giving me these news updates recently, and it just said Aretha Franklin died. Oh, that's so sad. Age 76. God bless her. I think I like this product because it's not too thick. I have other correctors. I have like the NYX one in the jar, which is like a thicker cream. It's kind of more dry. And then I have the Eve Pearl one, which is very creamy and thick. Whereas this one, it squirts out of a little pump. So that's it on my palette just here. So it looked like really, that it was going to be like really, really pigmented and orange. But actually when I take my brush to it, but it kind of shears out and it's a little bit thinner in consistency, which I like in a corrector because you're going to be layering on top of it. And you also don't want that colour to be showing through the concealer that you're putting on top of it. You just want it to cancel out what you're putting it on top of. So now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation concealer. No, no, don't mind them. I know it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Hey. He's not happy with the birds on the roof. So I'm just blending that out with my foundation brush, and I'll go in with a smaller brush to go right under the eye. I don't know why that foundation is sitting so orange on me today. Maybe it's because I normally use it at night. Use that shade anyway at night. To set then, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC25. Okay, now I'm going to fill in my brows. With what? I think I'll just take some of the this dark brown from the Shade and Light palette and my trusty Inglot 31T, and my brows are quite different to Jamie's, so it's not really going to be a similar shape, but get over it, will you? Lie down. Get back into bed. Get back into bed. Her brows are much more arched than mine, and a bit thinner. I think mine used to be more like hers, but I've grown them out. I'm still not sure which I prefer on me, but I'm going to stick to growing them out a little bit for now so that I can have a choice for the wedding next year. Okay, so we're one brow down. I'm gonna finish the other one off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have brows on. They are not even, but what can you do? I'm gonna move on to the face. So for my bronzer and contour, I'm gonna use my favorite NYX Highlight and Contour palette. So in this, there's 2 shimmer highlights and then 2 matte highlights, and I'm gonna go in with the lighter matte highlight on the same brush that I used to set, which is the Morphe E3. And I'm just gonna pop that under the eyes and up onto the cheekbone just to brighten it up. And because I did set all that area with a colored powder, so it just took away a little bit of the brightness of my concealer. And then if you've seen me use this palette before, you know I like to bronze with the shade Tan and contour with the shade Hollow. So that's what I'm gonna do. So when I'm bronzing, I blend it out more to cover a wider space, especially at the back of the cheekbone. I'd bring it up a little bit higher, so it's more like where the sun would hit. And then I also blend it down a bit further on the forehead. I'm also just going to take some down my neck and onto my chest just to try and colour match a little bit better. Ooh, my nose is running. Does anybody else do this when you get a runny nose when you've makeup on? Stuff a tissue up, or else a cotton bud, but I don't have any to hand. So then I'm going to take the darker colour Hollow and hit those same points, but just be more precise about it so that it just sculpts and snatches my face. Or snatches, as Jamie would say. I love her accent so much. See the difference? See, this gave me just so this just gave me some kind of colour and a bit of shape, but this is just like cut. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of my face powder again. I just got a little bit patchy over here. I'm just going to help smooth that out. I normally really swipe and get up my hairline, but I laid my edges this morning and they're already coming apart, so I'm just trying not to ruin them even more. And then a little bit along my double chin. I'm just going to switch brushes to the Morphe M501. So this is what I use for my highlight on my cheekbone, but I'm actually just going to use it to carve out under that contour, particularly on this side. I don't know why this one got a little bit more muddy than this one. So I'm going to go in with the yellowy matte highlight from this palette and just clean that up. And then actually I'll also use this for my nose contour. So I like to use a lighter shade for my nose. So I'm going to take this one here, which is, wait a second, okay, this is Sculpt, so I'm going to take Sculpt. Yeah, I'm just going to take that on the very tip of that brush and just bring it down the side of my nose. Just connect it up to the brow. I know Jamie likes to use a bigger brush and, as she says, scoop the side of the nose. But I just don't find that that works very well for my nose shape. I have kind of a wider bridge that I need to be more precise and snatch it in. And I'll also just contour around the tip. And also sides of the nostrils. And then I'll just take my foundation brush and push over the top to make sure that's blended. Not too stripy looking. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm just going to dust that off just on my wrist, not even on the tissue. And then for highlight, okay, I have a few choices here. I switch up my kind of go-to highlight a lot. I think, yeah, okay, I think I'm going to first go in with the Mary Luminizer because I find that this doesn't really show up texture as much as, say, the Ophir ones. I have some Ophir ones here, but the Ophir ones are that little bit more blinding. So I think I'm going to first go in with this and then add one of those to make it pop a little bit more. Even though I think this is beautiful and does pop on its own, but we'll see. Oh, maybe I'll just leave that on its own actually. on its own. Well done, Mary Lou. Okay, I'm gonna pop that on my Cupid's bow and then also onto my nose. And a little bit so above the brow. Oh, that's so weird. I didn't do blush. I normally do blush and then highlight. Oh, how annoying. Okay, I'm going to grab one of my blushes. I'm going to use a blush from Inglot from the JLo collection. This is in the shade 129 Cinnamon. Again, on the Morphe E3. It's really weird that I did that with the highlight first. I'm just trying not to spread around that shimmer too much. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I like a more natural blush. Shades like this that are just more neutral. On myself anyway. Okay, that is the skin done and the eyes done. So all that leaves is the lips, which is the exciting part. And I can see that my battery is going to die, so I'm just going to pop a new one in so we can get into that. Okay, so here I have the MAC and Jamie Genevieve lipstick. I bought this yesterday when it launched. Yeah, it launched yesterday, didn't it? Or was it the day before? I think it launched 2 days ago in the UK and then came to the Ireland MAC stores yesterday, I think. Anyway, I got my hands on it literally as soon as I could, and I haven't even opened this. I just kept it in the packaging. I got it yesterday evening and just put it away and didn't even look at it because I would just want to like swatch it and put it on. So I haven't even taken it out of this box. So this is the packaging, and if you've seen her video about it, she explains that this, well, if you follow her, you might already know, but the background to this is her denim jacket that she wears an awful lot. That's why I popped on this kind of denim shirt. So she wears that an awful lot and she takes a lot of her nail pictures with it. So it was just very her, and I thought it was a really cool, it looked really cool as a background, and it stands out, and it is very her. So it has her signature on the packaging in gold, and it just says MAC Maker Jamie Genevieve. So yeah, I'm excited to see it in person. Oh, don't pop off a nail. I just have cheap glued on nails. I had to have nails for this video. I'm trying not to pop them off. Oh, that's so cool. So the name of it, it's not just Jamie Genevieve, it's at Jamie Genevieve. That's quite cool that it's her handle, and it's a satin finish lipstick. So let's see this together, even though I can't really see with the lights. It won't focus, I don't think. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I love the smell of MAC lipsticks. Oh, I like that a lot. Like, I thought from seeing it online and seeing her video that it would be one that I really like. I love nudes. Again, if you've seen my channel before, I love a nude lip. I love, like she does, kind of an ombre nude lip with a darker lip line. So I actually brought over like my favourite brown lip pencils and my favourite nude lipsticks just to kind of compare and swatch. Oh, I like that a lot. I think I'm just going to apply it to the lip on its own first just to see what it's like, just the lipstick on its own. And then I'll add a liner, I'd say. Then I'll do some swatches with some of my other favourite nudes to see how it like compares in undertone and stuff. But looking at it, I really like it. It's more of a brownie undertone, which is very, very me. I just took my foundation brush over my lips a little bit just to cancel out my natural lip colour a bit more. My lips aren't in the best shape. So that is quite a light nude. As you can see, it's like kind of blending in with my foundation. But what I really like is the undertone, because it's that brownie, kind of nearly peachy brownie undertone to it, which I like, rather than like pinky. My lip is like peeling in one little spot here and I don't know whether to pick at it and possibly make it worse. I'm just gonna try and leave it. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some swatches first and then go in with the lip liner, because I'll swatch it with some lip liners as well. Here is Jamie Genevieve from MAC. I'm gonna put Kate Moss number 3 lipstick from Rimmel next to it, because this is kind of one of my most used. And it is more pinky and a bit deeper, alright. And this is one that I find that doesn't show up too pinky on me, so you can really see how browny the Jamie Genevieve one is. This is the Kate Moss 43. So that's deeper and a bit more peachy. I have Max Myth, which I would imagine will be much lighter. Yeah, Myth is lighter and much more pink. And then this is the NYX lipstick in 522 Cirque, which is this one. So that's actually, it's not far off. So I'll pop them next to each other. There's a slight difference, but they're not too far off. So, oh, I can't twist my arm that way. I'll stand up. So this is Jamie Genevieve and this is the NYX Cirque. The NYX Cirque does have a bit more pinkiness to it. Jamie Genevieve is a little bit more peachy in comparison. It's still that tad bit more browny warmy, but in terms of how like dark or light it is, that one's kind of close. And then this is the Kiko Smooth Temptation lipstick in number 3. Oh no, in number 1. And this is more like Myth, I think. Oh, it's a bit darker than Myth. I'll pop it down here so you can see it better. So that's the Kiko one down there. So it's again still more pinky undertoned. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna pop a liner on it. Now that I have more of an idea of how it compares to the ones that I'm used to wearing. So I'm just gonna blot some of that off so it's not too creamy when I go over with the liner. Will I do some liner swatches? Okay, what I'll do is do a line of the lipstick and then swatch some. Oh, I hate that. It's perfectly straight when I go like this, and then when I try and show you it's like slanted. And then I'm going to swatch some liners next to it and see what looks nice. See if I can blend them in together. Well, I just tried blending the little lip liner swatches into the lipstick, but that didn't work at all. Now they just look like messy swatches. Okay, so here I have some lip liners swatched above the lipstick. These first 3 are the Kiko Smart Fusion lip pencils. This is 531, this is 536, and this is 533. Then this is my go-to lip liner, but it's discontinued. It's the Kiko Soft Precision pencil in 301. This is the Complexion lip liner in chocolate. I think that's also discontinued. This is the Inglot lip liner in 63, and this is the Kat Von D lip liner in Lolita. So that's how they look next to it. So I think I am just going to use my go-to one, the Kiko 301. Oh, I really like that nude. I really like that a lot. I love the satin finish of the MAC lipsticks because it's not shiny, but it doesn't have a dry texture to it like a matte. It's just that perfect in between. It feels creamy, but it doesn't look too glossy or shiny. And I am always searching for nude lipsticks that are more browny than pinky. I just feel it goes better with my skin tone, and I like to use like brown lip liners and stuff so that it blends better. And I just realized I didn't properly dust off the little baking situation under here. So I love the undertone of it. I do like that it's a lighter nude, because as I say, that's the kind of thing that I tend to do, is use a darker lip liner and a lighter nude and get a bit of an ombre. I actually did a whole video about some of my favorite nude ombre combinations. I'll put that up in the card if you'd like to check that out. So I love it a lot. For some reason, when I saw her swatches in her video, I thought it might be a little bit light for my liking, but it's actually perfect. I like this look as a whole. The lashes have kind of grown on me. I'm a little bit more used to them now. I think they still might be a little bit top heavy. So let me go back to my shadow and just touch up my shadow underneath. I'm just going to take a bit of the Hunty from the Life's a Drag palette. And I'm also touching up a bit of the Mug colour. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog growling while I'm finishing up here, but my neighbours next door are getting their windows cleaned. So there's people like talking in the garden and he can hear them and he doesn't like it at all. So that finishes up this look, this video, this first impressions. I hope you liked it. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. That lets me know that you like this kind of video, and it also helps out my channel an awful lot. I really enjoyed filming this video and kind of getting into the vibe of Jamie Genevieve and taking some little Jamie style pictures. Even though I don't know whether or not this is a Jamie kind of a look. I know it's kind of a me look. I think we have similar styles in a sense, but we tend to go for different kind of products. And also, as I was saying, her face shape, her eye shape, her nose shape, her lips and everything are so different to mine. So I don't know if it's just looking very different on me, but I feel like it's that kind of glam vibe and that feeling, that Jamie feeling. So if you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel for free if you want to. And that's it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys. I can't get my nails to click like her. Put them up to the mic. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to bring you me and Jack and I. This is my doggy, my Drogba, my Minty. Let's see, can we get into Jamie's accent, can we? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited. Can you bark like Drogba? I sound so stupid.